Due regard is defined as how reasonably careful people under similar circumstances would act. This is not a particularly objective situation. It's actually very subjective. A lot of gray areas involved when it comes to operating emergency vehicles. Besides the law, each service may have its own protocols about safe driving. For example, Wisconsin legislation states that an authorized emergency vehicle may, quote, exceed the speed limit. There is no legal limitation placed on this exception. However, for example, Waushara County EMS standard operating guidelines state that we can exceed the speed limit by 15 miles per hour. On top of this, whether or not a driver chooses to do this is largely at their own discretion. Another part of the legislation states the following: an emergency vehicle may proceed past a stop or red signal or stop sign, but only after slowing down as may be necessary for safe operation. Notice it doesn't say that you must come to a complete stop. However, our protocols state that you must always come to a complete stop at a red light or a stop sign. But if a department's SOGs don't specify, the law seems to leave this in the realm of due regard. It says slow down as necessary. There was an incident that occurred in Wausau last year where this may have been an issue. An ambulance was running lights and sirens in town and was hit sideways across the nose, causing an ambulance to tip on its side and resulting in multiple injuries. The investigation that followed resulted in the driver of the ambulance being cited for failure to obey a red light. Again, this is a gray area. He may not have been legally required to stop at the red light, but if he was driving with due regard, he should have slowed down as necessary to clear the intersection and make sure it was safe to proceed. If he had done this, he would likely have seen the vehicle crossing the intersection. The other two things an emergency vehicle can do according to state law are stop or park pretty much anywhere they want and use any turn or traffic lane they deem appropriate. You don't have to be in the right lane to turn right or the left lane to turn left. You can sometimes drive on the left side of the road if it's safe to do so. Again, these may be further limited by local protocols and the driver's own discretion. There are two notable situations where lights and sirens don't give you the right of way. One is school buses. If a school bus has its red lights on and stop arm out, that vehicle has the right of way no matter what kind of emergency vehicle is trying to get by. The other one is trains. Obviously, trains don't yield for ambulances. That's all I have to say about due regard for now. Thanks for watching.